Hey everyone, welcome back to Platinum Gaming. Today I'm visiting some of my favorite games released in 2019. It is so hard to believe it has already been 5 years. Anyways, I thought it would be fun to revisit some games I platinumed from that time period to see how they hold up today. I've included a brief description of the game itself, how it holds up today, my experience and review, and some gameplay in which I try to capture the overall feel of each title. Let's get started. Control is a game that lets players take on the role of Jessie Faden, a woman uncovering the secrets of the Federal Bureau of Control, a mysterious government agency dealing with supernatural phenomena. Control offers a unique and captivating experience due to its blending the starkness of brutalist architecture and retrofuturism with the unpredictability of surreal and supernatural elements. Since its release on PS4, this game has received an upgraded PS5 version, and I explored both for this video. The gameplay footage you're seeing here is from the original PS4 version. While some graphical elements, like NPC models and effects such as fog and clouds, show their age a bit, and the frame rate takes a noticeable hit during intense battles, the core experience remains exceptional. The graphics still hold up well, the gameplay is as engaging as ever, and the frame rate is adequate for most scenarios. The PS5 version, however, elevates the experience, offering the best way to play the game with smoother performance and enhanced visuals. If you're still on PS4, it's absolutely worth playing, but the PS5 version is a must-play package. I wrapped up Control for PS4 in around 26 hours and earned my 11th platinum of all time, and it was an amazing experience. The aesthetics and themes of this game are my absolute favorite topics, and thus made every moment of the game enthralling. Years later, I revisited the PS5 version and earned the platinum again, reaffirming how much I enjoyed it. The platinum trophy stands out for encouraging me to engage with the combat challenges and immerse myself in the world through collectibles. Unlike many games, Control's collectibles are fascinating and strongly enhance the narrative, and the platinum does not require every single one to be found. However, I'd recommend gathering them as you play instead of saving them for the end, which could make the experience feel tedious. While the game features a good story, it's the weakest point of the experience, and traversal can occasionally feel cumbersome. I'd give Control an A. Its incredible world building, really fun gunplay, likable characters, and uniqueness make it my favorite game of all time. And the Platinum Trophy an A, it strikes the perfect balance between combat challenges and collectibles, with the latter adding significantly to the overall experience. A great game for anyone looking for something unique, action-packed, and interesting, especially if you're into SCPs, creepypastas, or similar themes. Next up, Borderlands 3 lets players take on the role of one of 4 Vault Hunters as they traverse multiple planets in search of loot, fighting against the Children of the Vault and countless unique enemies. With its signature cel-shaded graphics, addictive gunplay, and massive selection of weapons, Borderlands 3 takes the series' gameplay to new heights. Since its release on PS4, this game has received an upgraded PS5 version, and I explored both for this video. The gameplay footage you're seeing here is from the PS5 version. The game's signature cel-shaded art style looks timeless on both platforms, but the PS5 version improves performance with a consistent 60 FPS and faster load times, creating a smoother overall experience. On PS4, the frame rate occasionally dips in hectic battles, but the core gameplay and visuals hold up well. If you're still on PS4, it's absolutely worth playing, but the PS5 version is a superior package, with the enhanced performance making it the best way to experience Borderlands 3. Wrapping up Borderlands 3 in around 50 hours and earning platinum number 15 all time was a great experience. Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, with its amazing gunplay, story, and enemy types, but Borderlands 3 still stands out. Its gameplay is the best in the series, in my opinion, with incredible gun selection, addicting loot mechanics, and vastly improved maps that made exploration and collectibles much smoother. While the story and personality are weaker compared to Borderlands 2, I loved exploring the different planets and was hooked from start to finish. The Platinum Trophy encouraged me to dive deep into the game's side missions, which was a great excuse to spend more time in the Borderlands universe. While a couple of trophies required a grind, I enjoyed the process because it gave me more opportunities to hunt for rare weapons and explore every corner of the game. I'd give Borderlands 3 an A. Its addicting gameplay, fantastic art style, and well-designed worlds make it an amazing time. And the Platinum Trophy a B. It's a bit of a grind, but for someone who loves Borderlands and exploring its world, it's worth the effort. A must-play for fans of looter shooters and those who appreciate Borderlands' iconic art style and gameplay.
Remember, I want to see what your guts look like.
Next up, A Plague Tale. Innocence follows siblings Amicia and Hugo as they navigate a plague-ridden medieval France, evading soldiers, swarms of deadly rats, and a mysterious conspiracy. With its focus on stealth, resource management, and emotional storytelling, A Plague Tale offers an immersive and gripping experience. Since its release on PS4, this game has received an upgraded PS5 version, and I explored both for this video. The gameplay footage you're seeing here is from the PS5 version. The improvements on PS5 are particularly noticeable, with good enhancements to textures, lighting, and NPC models that elevate the game's atmosphere. The frame rate also sees an upgrade, making everything feel smoother and more immersive. Overall, the PS5 version offers the best way to play, though the PS4 version still provides a solid experience and still holds up well today. Wrapping up A Plague Tale, Innocence in around 20 hours and earning Platinum number 35 all time was a good experience. This game proves that even without the biggest budget, talented developers can create something memorable. The ambiance, story, and art style transports players to Europe during a dark time like that of the Black Plague. The stealth gameplay and resource management worked well, but the simplicity of the mechanics and some of the puzzles kept it from being the most fun game to play. However, the bond between the siblings was beautifully written. The Platinum Trophy was a neutral experience. While it encouraged exploring the game more deeply, it neither added nor subtracted from the experience. The collectibles were few and easy to chapter select, but the game's slow pace made collecting them a bit time-consuming. Despite this, the setting and immersive world made the journey worth it. I'd give A Plague Tale Innocence a B. Its strong story, solid stealth mechanics, and incredible setting make it perfect for a spooky season playthrough. And the Platinum Trophy AB. It's manageable and unobtrusive, but doesn't significantly enhance the experience. A great choice for fans of narrative-driven games and historical settings.
Yes, Hugo doesn't seem to mind.
He's keeping himself warm.
Jump! Yes, but he's too far for my liking.
Hey, come back!
Next up, Rage 2 lets players dive into a chaotic post-apocalyptic world filled with over-the-top combat, neon-accented deserts, and gnarly enemies. You play as the Last Ranger, fighting against ruthless gangs and the evil authority while wielding powerful weapons and abilities. With its mix of fast-paced gunplay, open-world exploration, and vehicle combat, Rage 2 delivered an FPS experience I loved. Since its release on PS4, Rage 2 has not received a dedicated PS5 version. The gameplay footage you're seeing here is from the original PlayStation 4 version, played on PlayStation 5 via backward compatibility. While the graphics hold up fairly well, with vibrant biomes and neon accents, some texture loading issues and small bugs are noticeable. Playing on PS5 offers slightly smoother performance, but the improvements are subtle. Regardless, Rage 2 remains an underrated FPS experience in my opinion. Having played it in 2024 for the first time, I can confidently say it delivered a great experience in both fun and performance. Wrapping up Rage 2 in around 30 and earning Platinum number 58 all-time was a great experience. As a fan of diverse biomes in games, I loved traversing the world, which felt vibrant and lived in thanks to its neon accents and varied settings. The powers, movement, and car combat were standout features, making fighting and exploring enjoyable. While the game carries that Doom DNA, the open world approach waters it down a bit, and the short story feels less impactful as a result. I enjoyed how the Platinum Trophy encouraged me to engage with side activities, which added variety and fun to the experience. However, the collectible trophies were a huge grind and frustrating to track, especially given the game's occasional bugs. While the collectibles don't add much to the overall experience, the fast-paced gameplay and satisfying combat made up for it. I'd give Rage 2 a B. Its varied guns and powers, fun vehicles, and cool world make it a unique and underrated open-world shooter. And the Platinum Trophy a C. It's held back by the grindy collectibles and bugs, which can sour the experience. A great game for FPS fans, Doom fans, or anyone looking for a mindless, action-packed adventure. Lastly, Star Wars Jedi. Fallen Order lets players step into the boots of Cal Kestis, a young Jedi on the run from the Empire, as he fights to rebuild the Jedi Order. With its mix of lightsaber combat, puzzle solving, and Metroidvania exploration, Fallen Order offers a thrilling Star Wars adventure. Since its release on PS4, this game has received an upgraded PS5 version, and I explored both for this video. The gameplay footage you're seeing here is from the PS5 version. The upgrade includes enhanced textures, improved lighting, and faster load times, making the exploration of this universe even more immersive. The PS4 version, while still visually impressive, suffers from occasional frame rate dips and longer load times, especially during traversal or combat-heavy sections. The PS5 version, with its smoother performance and visual polish, provides the best way to experience the game. However, if you're still on PS4, the core experience remains exceptional and well worth playing. Wrapping up Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order in around 24 hours and earning Platinum number 23 all-time was an immersive Star Wars experience. As someone who isn't the biggest Star Wars fan, I felt like a kid playing this. It was amazing and reminded me of my best experiences watching the Jedi in the Clone Wars animated series. Everything I find cool about Star Wars was in this game, making it my favorite Star Wars game of all time and one of my top 10 favorite games ever. I enjoyed how the Platinum Trophy encouraged me to try different combat approaches and to find cool skins and collectibles. While the collectibles add to the experience with some cool references, they were tedious to gather, especially with the game's traversal issues. However, the gameplay was rewarding, super fun, and an all-around amazing experience. Also, the planets were the standout to me, truly memorable. I'd give Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order an A. Its captivating worlds, really fun combat, likable characters, and great story make it an exceptional game. And the Platinum Trophy a B. While the collectibles are tedious, they add some value to the experience. A must-play for anyone who loves Star Wars or enjoys action-adventure games with a strong sense of exploration and discovery.
Deflecting attack. Sudden movement unforeseen. Scanners failing. Inferior Jedi.
That wraps up the Platinum experiences for some of my favorite games from 2019. From the captivating universe of Control to the addictive looting of Borderlands 3, I generally liked what each Platinum brought to the overall experience of each game. If you're enjoying this mix of going through my backlog and trophy hunting, don't forget to subscribe and join me for more. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know which games in your backlog you are currently playing or getting the Platinum for. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.